Last night it came right down to the end again. But in the end, Alfredo Aceves gets a fly out to center to end the game as the Red Sox secure Game 2. Game 3 is coming your way next. Nothing but blue sky above Fenway Park as we prepare for Game 3 of the 4-game series between the Cleveland Indians and the Boston Red Sox. Hi again, everybody. I'm Don Orsillo, as always, joined by Jerry Remy. Welcome to Red Sox baseball. Nice win here last night for the Red Sox. Another big night for Dustin Pedroia, who continues to roll along.
Well, we've seen many times throughout his career how hot he can get, and he is in one of those streaks right now. And for me, Don, one of the most impressive things about the streak is that he's hitting the ball all over the ballpark. We're going to take a look at a couple of opposite field swings. This one for a home run over the Red Sox bullpen a couple of nights ago, and then last night a double, a hard line drive down that right field line to drive in 2 runs. Right now, Dustin's on a 12-game hitting streak, and in that streak, hitting over 300. You see the numbers at 346, 6 doubles, a couple of home runs, 10 RBIs, and 5 multiple hit games within that streak. Now, we've seen this many times throughout his career, but oh boy, at the top of the lineup, he's awfully tough no matter where you put him. First, second, third, or fourth, he's doing the job right now.
Well, last night the Red Sox got a good start from Clay Buchholz. They hope for more of the same from Felix Dubron. Beat Kansas City last time out. Dubron will take the ball for Game 3. We're back with more right after this. Of the 4-game series between the Red Sox and the Indians. Welcome back inside the broadcast booth, everybody. I'm Don Orsillo. Well, the Cleveland Indians are atop the American League Central. They have a 2-game lead over the Detroit Tigers. They're playing very good baseball to begin the season. Somewhat surprising. They're missing their all-star center fielder, Grady Sizemore, and they really have been over the last few years. They played without him despite playing very well. He cannot stay off the DL. We look at the last 3 years for him. 2005 through 2008, Sizemore played in 639 of a possible 648. Things have been very different since. It all began in 2009 when he played in just 106 games, making 3 trips to the DL. 2010 saw him appear in just 33 games as a result of a microfracture surgery on his left knee. 2011 saw 3 more DL trips and only 71 games played. He returned to the Indians this offseason after reaching an agreement in free agency, but a herniated disc and the resulting surgery have kept him out of the lineup so far this year. He's hoping to return for mid-June. Well, last night, Ubaldo Jimenez was roughed up by the Red Sox. Tonight, Josh Tomlin was supposed to start, but he's got a sore wrist. So instead, it is Zach McAllister who's going to get the start tonight for the Indians as he makes his 7th Major League appearance. We're back with the first pitch right after this. New England's website for deals via Toyota.com. Dunkin' Donuts, your New England Subaru dealers. And by Southwest Airlines. Good evening once again, everybody. Welcome back to Fenway Park. Third game of the series and perfect conditions here tonight at Fenway as Tim Bogar brings out the Red Sox lineup tonight as the Red Sox take the field. Trying to make it 2 in a row over the Cleveland Indians. Let's check out the visiting Indians starting lineup. It's brought to you by Jordan's Furniture. Michael Brantley at the top of the order in center field as Johnny Damon has the night off. Jason Kipnis at second base with Asdrubal Cabrera at shortstop batting third. Carlos Santana is at first base in the cleanup spot. Travis Hafner at the DH with Shin-Soo Choo in right field batting sixth. Shelley Duncan's first appearance of the series gets a start in left field. Jack Hanahan is at third base hitting at .305 and batting eighth. And Lou Marson, who's just 1 for 19 to start the season, does the catching tonight for the Indians. On the mound tonight for the Red Sox, Felix Dubron had a very good outing last time out. It is outing number 7 of the year for the left-hander. He's 2-1 with a 5.01 earned run average. 32 strikeouts in 35 innings, leads Red Sox starters in that category. And opponents hitting at .271 against him. Got the victory last time out against Kansas City, going the deepest into a game that he has all year. 6 1/3 innings, did give up 3 runs as part of the victory.
The Red Sox defense is brought to you by Southwest Airlines. They are third in the American League. Will Middlebrooks will be at third base. Mike Aviles, the shortstop. Dustin Pedroia at second. And Adrian Gonzalez, the first baseman, left to right. Daniel Nava, Ryan Sweeney, and Cody Ross. And Jared Saltalamacchia doing the catching for Dubron.
Al Porter has the plate tonight for the umpires, calling the balls and strikes with Ron Culpa at first base. Jim Wolf is at second base. And Darryl Cousins, the crew chief, is at third. We're available. This telecast can be heard in Spanish by selecting the SAP button on your television remote. Enjoy the game.
Buenas noches, amigos.
Beautiful conditions tonight at Fenway, 75 degrees. A breeze from left to right across the outfield at 12 miles per hour. And the forecast is clear. Nothing but blue skies above Fenway as the lights are on. You see the sun setting off to the left here. And the Red Sox hoping to grab their second win in a row against the Indians. Tonight we will preview Small Talk, which has been very popular so far this season. And Jared Saltalamacchia is on the hot seat this weekend. Daisuke Matsuzaka pitching for the Pawtucket Red Sox tonight. We'll get you an update, and the Mariners and Yankees continue their series. We'll be checking in the Bronx. So Felix Dubron ready to work here tonight as Michael Brantley leads it off. He's been hitting down in the order as Johnny Damon has led off the first 2 games of the series for the Red Sox, but Damon has a night off tonight, and Brantley gets the nod here to lead it off.
Yeah, a few more right-handers in the lineup tonight for the Indians with Dubron on the mound, but they do have the lefty Brantley in that leadoff spot.
First pitch of the ball game from Dubron is going to miss for ball 1. I mentioned Felix going longer than he has in any other outing last time out. Prior to going 6 1/3 in his last outing, most he had gone was 6 innings, doing that on 2 occasions. Pitch count has been a problem, Jerry. It seems you look up in the 4th and 5th innings, and he's generally very high in that category.
Yeah, last time out, 111 pitches in the 6 1/3 innings that he did go against the Kansas City Royals.
Chop foul outside of first, and it is 1-2.
And for the most part, too, this Indian ball club, a pretty patient ball club. They lead the American League in walks, so they're not afraid to take pitches.
They were able to draw 7 in last night's game. Antiochus Indians, as we mentioned, atop the American League Central. 2-game lead over the Detroit Tigers. Sliced foul, and it's still 1-2. 2-game lead over the Tigers, bit of a surprise. Tigers started so hot, and they've come back to the pack now, back at 500 at 16-16, and the White Sox 2.5 games back. A 1-2 pitch. Low and away, and it is 2-2. Jason Kipnis waiting on deck. That is strike 3 over the outside corner. Painted the outside corner with a 95-mile-an-hour fastball. 1 away.
Oh, what a perfect pitch right there by Felix Dubron. Unhittable pitch. Fastball down and away. Just barely picks up the outside corner. Good call by Porter, the home plate umpire. Brantley didn't like it.
So 1 down here in the first inning. Good start for Dubron as Jason Kipnis, the batter. The second baseman checking in at 278 on the year. He's got 6 home runs. Dating back to last year, he's got 4 home runs in 6 career games in Boston. As he swings and misses, and is quickly down 0-2.
Now Dubron shaking off a couple of fastballs, one inside, one outside, decides to go with the slider, and quickly gets ahead, no balls and 2 strikes. There's the breaking ball down and away.
0-2 is in there for strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts for Felix Dubron.
Now that's a great sign for Dubron. You know, he knows now early in the ball game that he's going to get corners from Porter, the home plate umpire. That's 2 on the corner that he's got so far here in the first inning.
So 2 down here in the first. I mentioned he was leading in strikeouts among the Red Sox staff. And has 2 Ks right out of the gate tonight. Here's Asdrubal Cabrera. Fouled off to the right and out of play. Cabrera hitting at .333 to start the night. 3 homers and 12 runs batted in. Last year finished the year hitting .273. Good power numbers though. 25 home runs. 92 runs batted in. Signed a 2-year extension that will keep him in Cleveland through 2014. Career highs for him last year, both in home runs and in RBIs. Another corner, and it's 1-2.
Well, hitters beware. If this is going to be the case all night long, it's going to be a pretty big strike zone for Porter.
The 1-2 pitch. Down and in, and it's 2-2. Trying to come inside. And he leaves it out over the plate, but it is in the air to center and playable for Ryan Sweeney. It's a 1-2-3 first. A good start to the night for Felix Dubron. Red Sox are coming up. Meeting Jerry and I would be as exciting as you may expect.
Well, certainly a Red Sox win would be better than that.
Yeah. Let's check out the Red Sox starting lineup. It's brought to you by your New England Chevy dealers. Ryan Sweeney in center field leading it off. Dustin Pedroia at second base, bats second. David Ortiz at DH. Adrian Gonzalez is at first base in the cleanup spot. Will Middlebrooks at third base. Daniel Nava getting another start in left field. Cody Ross in right, he bats seventh. Jared Saltalamacchia does the catching eighth. And it's Mike Aviles at shortstop who bats ninth. Zach McAllister is the surprise starter tonight. Josh Tomlin scratched with a sore wrist. McAllister with Columbus, 6 starts, 3-1 with a 2.83 earned run average. He had just been sent down, pitched on Monday, in fact, for the Indians, and is back here again with Cleveland to make a start. Foul back, and it's 1-1 for Ryan Sweeney.
Yeah, that start for McAllister on Monday, May 7th was against the Chicago White Sox. 6 innings in that game. Hey, you see the numbers against the White Sox, picked up a win.
Tried to hold up. Did he go? Yes, he did, says Darryl Cousins, and they ring up Ryan Sweeney.
Well, McAllister climbing the ladder with the fastball. Sweeney cannot check the swing. And gets the bad news from Darryl Cousins down at third base. Let's take a look at the Indians defense. They're 5th in the American League. Jack Hanahan at third base as Drupal Cabrera the shortstop. Jason Kipnis at second and Carlos Santana the first baseman. Duncan, Brantley, and Chu in right field. And Lou Marson doing the catching for McAllister.
One down here in the first inning. Dustin Pedroia, the batter. Dustin with a .316 batting average, fouls it straight back. A big night for him again last night, Jerry, as he continues his hitting streak.
And one of the impressive things, too, through this streak has been infield hits. There's been opposite field hits, opposite field home runs. He's on fire right now, using the whole ballpark.
A 12-game hitting streak coming into tonight's action. .316 average overall. 5 homers, 17 runs batted in. 1-2. Breaking ball, line into center, and you can make it a 13-game hitting streak.
Well, that didn't take very long for Pedroia. Got down in the count with a couple of strikes on it, but looks like he gets a cutter here from McAllister. It was supposed to be away. It stayed out over the plate, and Pedroia takes it to center field for the base hit. So right now, he is not missing mistakes.
1 out, 1 on. And David Ortiz, who left the game yesterday with a little bit of a heel problem, told Bobby Valentine today when Bobby checked in with him he'd be okay. Said he probably wouldn't be stealing any bases tonight, but he's okay to go. That is in there for strike 1. Now, last night, David legging it out down to first base, kind of awkwardly reaching the bag at first and injuring his heel, and would leave the game. As you see there, just a little bit of a stumble. It's also in a minor fender bender yesterday prior to the game coming to the ballpark, and that was not a factor at all, but that play at first base was.
And fortunately for the Red Sox, nothing serious, and back in the lineup tonight. The advantage of being a designated hitter.
Shift on in the infield for the Indians. Ortiz to center. Brantley coming in to make the catch for the second out here of the first inning. So 2 down, Pedroia at first, and it'll bring up Adrian Gonzalez. .295 for Gonzalez. 2 homers and 19 runs batted in. He's got a 5-game hitting streak coming in, and he has been hot. 9 for his last 19. Hitting at .474 during the last 5 games. A little different shift for Gonzalez than Ortiz. They put the second baseman Kipnis in short right field. He's much deeper than they have been aligned for David Ortiz. Pedroia with a start and stop and a check swing foul. We mentioned that Adrian's been hot lately, and he sits at 92 degrees.
Sizzling hot.
The Bill James temperature gauge, 9 for his last 19. Everybody starts at 72 degrees, and 50% of the temperature calculated by using the hitter's last 3 to 4 games. 1-1. That is inside. 2-1. Last 4 days, Jerry, he's up 28 points.
That's a pretty good 4 days for Adrian Gonzalez. Temperature rising.
Another start and stop for Pedroia, who stays at first base. Gonzalez takes ball 3. Now he takes off, and it's fouled off. Pedroia trying to get a feel for the timing of McAllister. Tries it, but foul ball. It's now a full count. He'll be taking off this time with 2 outs in the inning. First career start and appearance for McAllister against the Red Sox in his young major league career. Another foul off to the left. Just his second career start and appearance on the road. His only other career road start came last year in Detroit to wrap up the 2011 season. He went 5 innings, giving up 1 run. It was unearned. Gonzalez continues to foul off pitches.
And Pedroia continues to get his road work in over there at first base.
The 8th pitch of the at bat coming up here with 2 down and Pedroia at first base. In the air, left side. The third baseman Hanahan, few strides on the outfield grass, makes the catch that ends the first inning. Red Sox stranded base runner, done with 1, no score from Fenway. Healthy tip. Here's Red Sox outfielder Darnell McDonald.
Meditation, man, visualization. You know, get up every morning, you know, calm the soul, meditate, prepare for your day, and, you know, kind of visualize the things that you want to do throughout the day.
Well, Jerry, I know you're deeply into meditation, and
I can't meditate. I try to meditate, and I have panic attacks.
Makes it very difficult to meditate.
Yeah.
So it's on to the second inning, as Carlos Santana leads it off in the second and cannot hold up. He goes around for strike one. 1-2-3 first inning. Felix Dubron striking out back-to-back Cleveland Indians, and he get Cabrera to fly out to center. The 0-1 is on that outside corner. Dubron's been getting that call, and he keeps going out there. It's 0-2.
I can see Darnell meditating. You know, he's one of the nice low-key guy, just steady all the time.
He is as even keel gets.
Something people should try.
Chopped down the third baseline foul, and it is still 1-2. A win here last night for the Red Sox, as Alfredo Aceves able to grab the save in last night's ball game. Indians a little late drama as they had the potential tying run on base, and not going to make it easy for the Red Sox. Nothing has been easy so far this season for the Red Sox.
Just what I was going to say, Don. Even in a win, and nothing came easy for Boston last night. Aceves getting that final out on the pop-up.
Time called. Santana backs out. Takes a little stroll. A 1-2 pitch in the dirt, and it is 2-2. John Lester will next work in the Seattle Mariners series on Monday. We'll see Daniel Bard tomorrow. Bard against Masterson in the final game of the series. 2-2 pitch will miss for ball three, full count. Next half inning, Jenny Dell will catch up with Daniel Nava returning to the Red Sox and getting a chance to play here on a daily basis since coming up. 3-2. Santana will ground it to Aviles at shortstop. The hop stayed down, but Aviles plays it well for the first out.
That's exactly what Dubron likes. You know, throw that fastball away and have those right-handers try to pull it. And a lot of times the result is going to be a ground ball to the left side of the infield. This time you can see Santana trying to pull that outside fastball, and the ground ball to Mike Aviles at shortstop.
One down in the inning as Travis Hafner will stand in here for the Indians. Hafner always a power threat. 4 home runs so far in the season. The Indians DH. That'll just miss from Dubron. I think Marlon Byrd was a little surprised not to see himself in the starting lineup today. Back-to-back days now for Byrd after he had started every game in center field since joining the Red Sox.
Going with the same outfield as last night. Nava, Sweeney, Ross.
Down the line at first. It's a fair ball to kick off the boxes. Kind of a strange hop. Ross running it down. Is heading for second as Hafner. Throw to second, and Hafner will be out. Off the boxes. It got to Ross pretty quickly. Ross very nicely gets it, and a good throw gets him.
What a beautiful throw by Cody Ross. I was a little bit surprised when the ball carried him the way it did to see Hafner take off at second base. But look at the adjustment Cody Ross makes and watch the throw. One hop, right on the money. And the tag put on by Aviles. Little minor argument out there by Travis Hafner, but very close play at second base. Cody Ross got embarrassed a little bit. He thought that was the third out of the inning. He started running in until Pedroia informed him it was the second out. But I can understand that. After you make a good play, why not think it's 3 outs?
Wrap it up. Let's go to the dugout.
Yeah.
2 down here in the second inning. Shin-Soo Choo, the right fielder batting for the Indians, sends it foul off to the left. Cody Ross finds out that there are 2 outs. I'll just go back to where I was. Nothing to see here.
Two outs. It's been 3 in this league for a long time. But I can understand the excitement. If I made a throw like that, I think there's 3 outs too.
Happens all the time up here. Where I'll think we're done with an inning, and then you'll drop that 2 thing on me. Only 2 outs.
2 outs.
2 outs.
Deuce. 1 more to go.
2-1 to Choo. And that is inside. 3-1. Slow start for a guy who's usually a very good hitter. For the Indians, a .240 start for Choo. That's over the inside corner. He's got him jumping out of the box, and it's called a strike. Corners are there for Dubron in this game. Mal Porter has been generous.
Yes, they certainly have been, and that ball just about barely gets a piece of the inside corner. Choo didn't think so.
Up the middle, Aviles slides to his left. The sidearm toss and plenty of time, and that will end the inning. Cody Ross with some pretty good defense and outfield assist for the Red Sox right fielder. Scoreless from the fans after an inning and a half. As the month of May is packed with great matchups, come watch your Red Sox take on the Seattle Mariners for a 2-game set next Monday and Tuesday. See the Detroit Tigers in a 4-game series beginning Memorial Day. Get your tickets now for these great matchups at redsox.com/tickets. Beautiful sunset here from Fenway Park after a beautiful day in Boston.
That's about as good as it gets here today and tonight. Beautiful here at the ballpark.
Will Middlebrooks leading it off. Batting out of the number 5 spot in the Red Sox order. .314 start his major league career. 3 homers and 11 runs batted in. A .714 slugging percentage. Riding a 5-game hitting streak. Sits safely in 7 of his first 8 major league games. And very quickly, McAllister falling behind 3-0. There's a strike. 3-1 to Middlebrooks. Middlebrooks, who went deep twice on Monday night at Kansas City. Has 3 home runs so far. Of course, hit a grand slam here at Fenway Park, part of the 17-inning game against the Baltimore Orioles. On the ground up the middle as Cabrera around the bag at second, throws out Middlebrooks as we check in with Jenny Dell.
Don, Daniel Nava's return to the majors has been marked by strong defense, including last night's game where he threw a runner out the plate and made a running catch near the line. The 29-year-old says defense hasn't always been a strong suit.
I'm not as fast as I used to be, so I have to focus on, swings and game situations, game awareness. And so it's something I really try to, just not let it slide and let it slack.
Daniel Nava is the 37th player to appear in a game for the Red Sox this season, the most in the majors in 2012. Jerry Oakland is second with 35.
That's what happens when you have injuries early in the season, and the Red Sox certainly have had that right out of the chute.
Well, that's really what got Nava to the big leagues in the first place in 2010, all the injuries. It's the season we saw the Daniel Navas, really the arrival of Darnell McDonald. Ryan Kalish, part of that mix that came up and filled in.
Well, the Red Sox have had years where they've had, over 50 players come through the major leagues. Nava last night making a nice throw to home plate. Nice block by Saltalamacchia.
2-1 pitch is going to be in there for a strike. If I'm not mistaken, Jerry, 1995 when the Red Sox got to the postseason, a team that Matt Stairs, I think, was on, had 52 players.
I believe it was 52 players, yes. You have an excellent memory, Don.
This is lined into left field, opposite field, base hit for Nava. He will pull it up at first with a 1-out single. Second hit of the night for the Red Sox.
Nice hitting by Nava. Line shot up over the head of the third baseman, Hanahan. Gets that fastball. It's down in the zone, and Nava staying back nicely on it. Shoots it to the opposite field. So 1 out, 1 on here in the second inning for the Red Sox.
One out, 1 on. Cody Ross. It's already made a nice play defensively to chip in tonight as he takes ball 1 away. Ross with a 4-game hitting streak. He's reached safely in 24 of the last 28 games. Strike over the outside corner, evens you counted 1-1. Outfield playing about straight away for him. The infield at double play depth with 1 out and 1 on. Foul tipped, and it's 1-2. Red Sox as a team coming into tonight's action hitting at .275. That is third in the American League. They're behind Texas and New York as far as batting average goes.
Red Sox also second in runs scored to the Texas Rangers. Rangers lead the American League. Red Sox second in that category.
Ross will send it out towards right center field. Chu on the run will get there. Almost overran it as he gets there to make the grab on Ross for the second out. Well, a popular segment on Sundays in the pregame has been Small Talk. Let's get a taste of what we'll see tomorrow.
They've faced the Boston media.
We want to win more than anyone here.
But are they ready for an even tougher line of questioning? Red Sox Small Talk.
Red Sox Small Talk? What's that? Red Sox Small Talk. I'm a really good reporter.
Sundays this season.
Stay tuned. Are you ready?
Two down in the inning with Nava at first base. And Saltalamacchia stands in. Part of our key matchup. His career against the Indians. 90 RBIs in 22 games. It's brought to you by Acura.
Nava at first base was getting a running lead. McAllister saw that, stepped off. Nava back to the bag.
Sent foul off to the left and out of play as it hangs at 0-2. So far in the series, Saltalamacchia 0 for 6. As waiting on deck, Mike Aviles batting out of the number 9 spot for the Red Sox. Swing and a miss, and McAllister impressive through the first 2 innings. Picks up his second strikeout. We are scoreless at the end of 2. Eastern Bank, the official bank of the Red Sox television network. Tradition, history, and a commitment to everyone on our team. These are just a few of the things Eastern Bank is made of. Find out more at easternbank.com. It's another third park. Everybody buys a hot dog or shark bite.
I'd love to buy him a hot dog. Buy 2 of them, 3 of them. How could I do that, though?
I don't know how we get to him.
Can't get down there. I can stay here and do my job. But maybe somebody could run down and give him a hot dog.
We could arrange that.
Yeah. Who could do that? Do we have a runner?
Sure we do.
I bet you'd be surprised.
Shelley Duncan's first appearance of the series. As he takes a pitch outside, ball 1. Always a threat to go deep. So far, 3 home runs. Playing time has been the issue so far for Duncan. Tried to hold up. May have offered and did, according to Ron Culpa, first base umpire. And it is 1-2.
I tried to lay off the breaking ball that time from Dubront, but couldn't do it. Pretty clear that that was a swing there by Shelley Duncan.
There's strike 3 and the third strikeout for Felix Doubront. One down here in the third inning.
Well, early in this ball game, Doubront is wearing out those corners with fastballs. After the breaking ball in, back to the outside part of the plate with the fastball. Perfect pitch. And picks up his third strikeout of the game, all 3 on fastballs.
One down here in the third inning for Jack Hanahan. He's had a very good series, a .305 hitter. He's in the Red Sox organization the year before last, playing in Pawtucket. Hanahan now in his second season in Cleveland.
It's really bothering me right now because it's that little girl's first game.
Right.
She made a sign, and she'd like a hot dog, and I really would like to get her a hot dog. But how can I get it done?
We got to have a runner. We got to have somebody down there who can bring it down there to her.
Exactly. Be a fan for life.
Probably already will be anyway.
Hi everybody. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Welcome inside the booth.
Nice to have you with us.
I'm Don. This is Jerry. .3-1 is in there for strike 2, full count.
I got the money out right now. Anybody can get her a hot dog. I'm going to get the cash out right now. How much is a hot dog at Fenway?
I see 100. I think that's going to cover it.
No, I think
jammed inside to Hanahan, and he fouls it off to the left.
The 20 spot.
.3-2 is on the ground to first base as Gonzalez will take it himself for out number 2 of the inning. Well, on Small Talk tomorrow, Jared Saltalamacchia will be answering the questions.
My name is Kenny. Do your legs get sore?
Kenny, yes. Every single day, especially in spring training and a long season, you know, it's a wear and tear, and we got to take care of our bodies.
A good question. Jared called a 17-inning game last Sunday here against the Baltimore Orioles. I imagine it was a little sore after the 17 innings.
I would think so, yes.
Uh-oh, looks like before you get your money.
Put the money back in your pocket. I'm going to buy you a couple of hot dogs.
He's got lots of money, though, Jerry. Looks like he's going to buy lots of hot dogs. You may need that 100.
Just don't buy a hot dog. I'm treating.
She's like, wait a minute, Dad's going to buy the hot dogs? I want Jerry to buy the hot dogs.
Somebody will call him and tell him not to buy the hot dog.
I think it's going to be too late.
I don't think it's a hot dog, though.
Maybe just a drink in preparation of the arriving hot dog that'll be coming soon.
Good.
Yes. You're still okay and you have time. 2-1 is missing away. 3-1. Ball 4 and down to first base goes Lou Marson. So 2 down, Marson at first base, and Brantley is the batter. Struck out looking in the first inning. In there for strike 1 to Brantley. 0-2. DeBron ahead again.
Threw the breaking ball at Brantley that time, and it broke and hit the inside corner. Stuff very sharp here early in the ball game for Felix Dubron. He's supposed to be away, but it stayed inside, just as effective.
Runner goes in the 1-2 and a fly ball down the left field line that'll go foul. Nava went as far as he could as Marson got a start at first. Brantley a strikeout victim in the first inning. He went looking. 1 of 3 Ks so far tonight for Felix Dubron. Jerry Royster talking it over with Bobby Valentine, third base coach of the Red Sox. One, 2. Is going to miss inside. 2-2. Up the middle and picked in the air by Aviles, right in behind the bag at second to wrap up the inning. 2.5 done. We're still scoreless from Fenway in Game 3. Double play packs. Create your own unique package by pairing seats for an exciting summer weekend date with a game early in the season. Get your double play packs tickets at redsox.com/doubleplay. A beautiful night tonight from Fenway Park. Lights are on as Standing in to get it started in the bottom of the third inning is Mike Aviles. McAllister into the third inning has given up 2 hits, 1 in each of the first 2. Aviles, who started every day after Jacoby Ellsbury left in that leadoff spot for a long time, now has shifted around the Red Sox order quite a bit when he has played, and Ryan Sweeney has been there the last couple days. And I guess, Jerry, there's really no prototypical leadoff man in the absence of Ellsbury, so it's kind of who's hot and who's getting on base.
Yeah, Sweeney right now has that very high on-base percentage, hits a lot of doubles.
It's jammed and flips it out to center. Out goes Kipnis. He can't get it. It'll drop in and behind Kipnis and in front of Brantley. And Aviles gets jammed in and just flips it out to center.
And extends a hitting streak to 6 games now. Fastball got inside at the label. And he's able to muscle the ball out over the head of Kipnis for the base hit.
Well, Mike Aviles enjoying the weather improvement here in Boston, as it has been chilly for the most part so far this season. But a beautiful day today, Mike with over 12,000 followers. Ryan Sweeney, who is leading off for the Red Sox these days, takes strike 1. It's great to see all the sailboats out on the Charles today, driving down Storrow Drive. Probably the best day so far that we've been here.
Yeah, well, even the first homestand was good done. Remember that?
That's right. Seems like a long time ago, though.
Well, that was beautiful weather to open the season. Then the last homestand, you guys had some rough weather.
Pitchers taking some BP, getting ready for interleague play. We will check in on that next half inning. Clay Buchholz, part of the batting practice. To left, it is Shelley Duncan who makes the catch on the sinking liner to retire Sweeney. And there's one away. This copyrighted telecast presented by authority of the Boston Red Sox may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. Counts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Boston Red Sox. 1 out, Mike Aviles is at first base. Dustin Pedroia, the batter, extended the hitting streak to 13 games. The base hit in the first inning. So kind of adjustments the Red Sox make here on McAllister. Second time through. This is the first time the Red Sox have ever seen Zach McAllister.
Now, so far we've seen mostly sliders and mostly fastballs from McAllister.
Now McAllister getting the spot start tonight. Josh Tomlin hurting his forearm in his last outing. Pitching in the rain. Pitched for 2 innings in pretty hard driving rain at home in Cleveland. Kind of played through, but in the process injured his wrist. And they're hoping just skipping 1 start will be the difference. High drive, deep left field for Dustin Pedroia. Back goes Duncan at the wall. It's high off the wall. On the run from the beginning is Aviles, who's going to try and score. The throw is not going to be in time, and the Red Sox take a 1-0 lead. Justin Pedroia with a wall ball RBI double. Red Sox lead it 1-0.
Now the ball left the bat. I thought it had a chance to get out of here, just falling short. Very good base running by Aviles. Watch Aviles go around second base. He reads right now that it's going to bang off the wall, and then he takes off to third and has no problem scoring. The only question there whether the ball was going to get out of the ballpark or not. So Pedroia continues to use the whole ballpark. Opposite field, pull the ball up the middle.
1 out, Pedroia at second base now as he drives in the run, and now David Ortiz flied out to center field in the first. This is jolted to deep left center field. That's going to grab some wall. Kicks off the base of the wall. Pedroia coming around to score. The throw to second. David is in safely. It's an RBI double, and it's a 2-0 Red Sox lead.
Now 2 balls in this inning hit very, very hard. This one crushed by David Ortiz hard off that left field wall, left center field wall. Ortiz with a little bit of a limp because of that heel problem, but he'll make it into second base with the double. Picks up his 24th RBI of the season.
14th double will put him in the lead in the American League as he moves ahead of Ryan Sweeney, his teammate. He's one behind Joey Votto of the Cincinnati Reds for the Major League lead, as Adrian Gonzalez swinging at the first pitch. So far, a little different result here against McAllister second time through. Adrian popped out to the third baseman, Jack Hanahan, in the first. Fake throw to second has Ortiz getting back to the bag. And removing Asdrubal Cabrera from the area. Wrap foul above the Red Sox dugout, and it's 0-2. Well, Monday morning at 6, tune in to Dennis and Callahan. They'll be broadcasting live from the annual Jimmy Fund Tame the Tigers charity event at the International Golf Club in Bolton, Massachusetts. Hear from celebrities from the sports and entertainment world as they raise money for the Jimmy Fund. Well, begins Monday morning at 6 on 93.7 WEEI FM. Swing and a miss, and Gonzalez down on strikes for the second out of the inning. It's a third K for McAllister of the night.
All 3 strikeouts for McAllister tonight coming on his fastball. He got Sweeney, he got Saltalamacchia, now he gets Gonzalez with a fastball, which really, for Gonzalez, a pretty good pitch to hit. It was down and in.
Two down with Ortiz in scoring position at second, and Will Middlebrooks standing in, and a late time call.
As the catcher that time, Lou Marston, that call for the timeout.
In there for strike one. Wonder how often catchers forget what the sign they just put down was, and then call time to try to redo it again.
Yeah, with the man at second base too, especially, they're going through a set of signs, and maybe the pitcher decides on one, and the catcher's not sure which one he agreed upon. And the last thing you want to do is get crossed up. And at second base, a series of signs, so he can't pick them up. Hard to tell which one they're using.
On the ground, ranging is Cabrera. He sets and throws. High throw, but it's there in time to end the inning. But the Red Sox get 2 runs in the inning and take a 2-0 lead. Dunkin' Donuts hosts a nonprofit children's organization. Thousands of kids have had the chance to catch a Sox game thanks to Dunkin' Donuts. Tonight we welcome the Boy Scouts from the Daniel Webster Council. Historic Pack 377 Den 2 from Hampton Falls, New Hampshire. Dunkin' Donuts, committed to the community. Red Sox get 2 runs in the bottom of the 3rd inning and take a 2-0 lead for Felix Doubront. Jason Kipnis leading it off, fouling it back. Struck out looking in the 1st inning as the Indians now get their 2nd look at Felix Doubront. 3 strikeouts through the first 3 innings, giving up just that 1 hit. He's also walked a batter. To right field, Ross coming in to make the catch for the first out of the 4th inning. Well, between innings, a delivery was made on behalf of Jerry Remy. They wanted the hot dogs from Jerry, and Jerry was kind enough to have them sent down there. Look at this. It worked.
Bobby Bench delivering the hot dogs, and hopefully that's something that she'll remember in her first game at Fenway.
How great is that? You want hot dogs from the Rem Dog, and you get it.
Enjoy. They look pretty good, Don.
They do.
Go for one myself.
But I think you're out of money. As Drupal Cabrera batting with 1 out of the inning. Fly to center first time up as he takes ball 1. Chopped to 3rd, picked on the backhand by Middlebrooks. 2 down in the inning. Let's set it down to Jenny Dell.
Don, I wanted to tell the viewers at home to tune into Nesson tomorrow at noon for the Ultimate Red Sox Show presented by Cumberland Farms, where I count down the top 9 stories of Red Sox Nation. You won't want to miss this week's show as I check out the Negro Leagues Baseball Museum and some other Kansas City hotspots, including some top-notch barbecue. It's all coming on the Ultimate Red Sox Show presented by Cumberland Farms tomorrow at noon on Nesson.
All right, Jenny, thanks very much. We look forward to that tomorrow. 2 outs here in the 4th inning. Bobby Valentine had the chance to go to the Negro League Hall of Fame for the first time and check it out. He had a lot of great things to say about it and enjoyed his tour very much. We'll get to see the tour tomorrow on the Ultimate Red Sox Show. As did he go? They check it first. No. It says first base umpire Ron Culpa.
That was a changeup that time from Doubront. Maybe the first one he's thrown in this ball game tonight, and a good call by Culper down at first base. Also a very good changeup by Doubront.
Santana frustrated, just kind of slapped at the bat as fouls a pitch off, down 1-2. Swing and a miss, and Doubront picks up his 4th strikeout as a clean 1-2-3 4th inning. It's 2-0 Boston. live to be 100. Sign up at 100pitches.org. It's on to the last half of the fourth inning back at Fenway. 2-0 Red Sox on top of the Indians. Daniel Nava, Cody Ross, and Jared Saltalamacchia expected to bat in the inning. Red Sox getting to McAllister for 2 runs in the third inning. RBI double for Pedroia and RBI double for Ortiz. Line to left, and that'll get in for a base hit. Daniel Nava is 2 for 2. He's getting a chance to play, and he's making good.
Certainly taking advantage of the opportunity as he was called to the big leagues to get some playing time. Once again going to the opposite field. Last time more toward the line. This time he drops it in front of Shelley Duncan for the base hit. Both base hits coming on fastballs from McAllister.
So lead runner on for Cody Ross, flied out to right field in the second inning. Jumps back out of the way of ball 1, 1-1. Six starts at Columbus, the top farmhand for Cleveland Indians so far this season. 3-1 with a 2.83 ERA. It's a liner to third and a quick look at first for Hanahan, but Nava back to the bag. A hot shot to right at Hanahan for the first out of the inning. But it's time now for tonight's AT&T trivia question. Question is, who is the first Red Sox to hit 3 home runs in a game at Fenway Park? We'll have the answer for you a little bit later. One on, one out for Jared Saltalamacchia, strikeout victim in the second inning. We have now seen more teams shifting against Saltalamacchia.
Yes.
This season, as we normally expect that for Adrian at times, for David Ortiz all the time, but people are doing it against Salty now.
Well, they got to look at the charts all winter long on what he did last year.
Lifts it to right and deep. Back goes Chu into the corner. It'll drop and jump into the stands. A ground rule double. Nava will take third on the double for Saltalamacchia. Well struck down that right field line.
That's a nice job of staying back, too, by Saltalamacchia. That was a changeup from McAllister. But the problem is the changeup stayed middle of the plate, and it gave Saltalamacchia, even though he was off balance, a chance to make good, solid contact. One hop up in the stands for the ground rule double. Red Sox with 2 men in scoring position.
So second and third, 1 out. And Mike Aviles, the batter, singled in the third inning, came around to score. Line to left, right at Duncan, makes the catch, middle of the cap high. Trying it from third is Nava. Throw to the plate, Nava will be safe. He got the foot in. Red Sox take the 3-0 lead. Daniel Nava in the good slide gets it in there. Manny Acta will come out to argue.
Nava just going with the feet first slide, and it looks like he got between the legs of Lou Marson and got the foot on the bag. Watch the slide by Nava. Nothing tricky about this, just straight to home plate. And yes, I believe the foot was on the bag before the tag was on the chest or the leg. That's a good call. Very close play, but good call. Nothing fancy about that slide, just straight in.
Well, Mike Aviles likes it as he picks up his 21st RBI of the year in the sac fly. And the Red Sox up their lead. They're going to check and see if he left early as they appeal third base, and he did not leave early.
That's worth a shot because, you know, he did come down the line and then quickly got back because it was a line drive to tag up. So you might as well take the chance to appeal.
Ryan Sweeney, the batter, the runner at second as he takes ball one. Sweeney struck out in the first inning, lined out to left in the third. He is 0 for 2. That's a strike, 2-1. Two-1 is on the ground right side. Ranging to the outfield is Kipnis. Twists and throws. Nice play by the Indians second baseman. Red Sox get a run in the inning. We're through 4. It's 3-0 now, Boston. Eastern Bank, listening, guiding, and being there for kids in need. That's what Eastern Bank and Adrian and Betsy Gonzalez are made of, which is why we've teamed up to support youth mentoring programs throughout Massachusetts. To find out more, go to easternbank.com/Adrian. Four innings done here from Fenway Park, and it is 3-0. The Red Sox on top of the Indians. Out hitting the Indians 7-1. As Cleveland comes to bat in the 5th inning. It's been a nice outing so far for Felix Doubront. He's got 4 strikeouts through the first 4 innings. He's given up just the 1 hit, as we mentioned, and he will deal with 5, 6, and 7 inside the Indians' order. Hafner, Chu, and Duncan. Hafner's got the only hit so far tonight off Felix Doubront. It was a single to right field in the second, and then he was gunned down trying to turn it into a double. On a throw from right field, and Cody Ross threw him out at second base. So the only guy with the base hit was on very briefly. One hopper picked by Gonzalez over his Doubront to cover, and he's there for the out. And Jerry, another very good lead. Something that Adrian Gonzalez does very well.
Yeah, we've talked about that many, many times, and he just makes it look so easy, but he's so good at leading that pitcher to the first base bag. Underhand flip this time. Nice about let a high, something the pitcher can handle and still pick up the first base bag to make the tag. Well done.
5 in a row retired by Doubront. 1 out here in the 5th inning as Hafner is retired, and here is Shin-Soo Choo. Chu grounded out in the second inning. 5 ground ball outs so far for Dubron on the night. We'll get an update on Daisuke Matsuzaka next half inning pitching for the Pawtucket Red Sox tonight. Paw Sox taking on Columbus. Cleveland Indians top farmhand as Red Sox playing Cleveland here. The Paw Sox playing Columbus at McCoy Stadium tonight. And we'll check in on what is likely to be Daisuke Matsuzaka's last rehab start. 2-1. He's in there for a strike, and it is 2-2. And Jerry with the outing last night for Clay Buchholz, who pitched well. Dubron back pitching well again. It makes it even more interesting now as to what they do with Daisuke.
Well, you wonder, Don, you're in this stretch, as you were talking about last night, of 20 straight games.
Well, Dubron gets that by Chu. 93 miles an hour on a fastball, and it's the 5th K for Dubron, 2 down.
You wonder if they would go to a 6-man rotation maybe just to get things started as we look at the strikeout there by Dubron. Maybe push guys back a day to give them a little bit of a rest. I don't know. Decisions Bobby Valentine's going to have to make. But you were watching Daisuke tonight.
I was.
Prior to our game, and he looked pretty good.
We had a feed of him at least early through the first 2 innings. He was pitching well. Here in the ballpark, they have the in-house feed of all the minor league teams, and we were watching Daisuke work through the first couple of innings. Shelley Duncan struck out in the 3rd inning. He is 0 for 1. Fouled off to the right, down 1-2. Covidien, a global healthcare products company, is a proud sponsor of the Red Sox Foundation, helping to address health needs in our communities.
I understand you were the talk of the town today about your catching of the shark out there in
I wouldn't say that.
Twitter land and Facebook land. And
I think people were surprised that it wasn't bigger than. We didn't need a bigger boat, as it turned out. 2-2 is ripped foul back into the seats, out of play.
Well, you did hear from the captain today, which was a good thing.
The
captain of the boat,
Captain Paul.
And you'll be all set for next year to go out and tackle something even bigger.
Well, we figured you're catching all those small sharks during the whole time that there had to be like a mama shark somewhere in there. Never did get the big shark, though. But still, very scary situation, as you saw. But next spring, you'll have to come with us, Jerry. Come out and do some shark fishing.
Maybe I'll take you up on that. Maybe that'll be something I'll enjoy next spring.
You could find a hobby. You could become a deep-sea shark fisherman.
A couple of things have come up as far as hobby-wise goes. That could be one of them.
Yes.
I have a friend out in Colorado who likes to destroy cars. I think that'd be a lot of fun to do.
Destroy them?
Yeah, Bob Levine. You know Bob?
Yeah, I remember Bob very well.
He loves to destroy. Just rip doors off cars and
tear them apart with like sledgehammers and stuff.
No, driving through his property.
Oh.
That would be a fun hobby.
To me, that'd be great for you. Destruction.
Exactly.
You could take out, whatever
frustrations you have.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Destroying vehicles.
That would be fun.
Three-two pitch. In the air to deep left, but it is curving foul down the left field line and will be a foul ball. Duncan out ahead of that. He's got some very good power. Full count to Duncan. 3-2 is tap foul. Tenth pitch of the at-bat coming up for Shelley Duncan, putting on a battle here with Felix Dubron. There's ball 4, and down to first goes Shelley Duncan. That was quite a battle for Duncan. He ends up working the walk, and it's the second walk given up by Dubron of his outing. As we get ready for interleague play, the Red Sox will be going to Philadelphia, where their pitchers will have to hit. And today, taking BP in preparation. They have been doing it for a couple of days. Red Sox really have some very good hitters. We've seen Beckett go deep already twice at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Clay Buchholz taken out of the yard today into the bullpen. So some pitchers that can hit. And Jerry, the last thing you want to do is get a guy injured in that scenario where the Red Sox pitchers have to hit. Remember Bartolo Colon some years ago for the Red Sox in Philadelphia getting injured doing just that.
Yeah, the Red Sox hitters, you know, they start off in the cage doing soft toss. They work on their bunting, of course, which is so important in interleague play, and then finally get on the field and take some swings, and that's the part they enjoy the most.
I forgot about Clay Buchholz injuring himself also on the bases in San Francisco.
Yes, that's right. Was that about 4 years ago now? They were out in San Francisco, somewhere in that area.
It's time now for the answer to tonight's AT&T trivia question. Who's the first Red Sox to hit 3 home runs in a game at Fenway? Answer is Ted Williams. Did so July 14, 1946, game 1 of a doubleheader against the Cleveland Indians. It was a game won by the Red Sox 11-10 in the first of 3 career 3-homer games for Williams, who set a career high that day with 8 RBIs. One of the other 3 home run games he had also came against the Indians. Red Sox had 3 total against the Indians, with Ken Hawk Harrelson having the other. We just saw Hawk when we were in Chicago.
I was a little surprised he didn't come back for the 100th anniversary, but of course Hawk said he wanted to stay with the ball club. They were out on the West Coast at that time.
(3-1). He is on the ground at first. Gonzalez to just grab it, tag the bag, and end the inning. Halfway through this one from Fenway, Red Sox have a 3-0 lead. Eastern Bank and Eastern Bank were made of historic milestones, and now our home team has reached one of its own. Congratulations on this special anniversary from one Boston institution to another. Bottom of the 5th inning back at Fenway Park, 3-0 Red Sox on top, out hitting the Indians 7-1. as the Red Sox come to bat against Zach McAllister here in the 5th inning. Dustin Pedroia has had a good night already. He has singled and doubled to drive in a run, and it's extended that hitting streak now to 13 games. Pedroia, Ortiz, and Gonzalez to face McAllister here in the 5th inning. Fly ball to right field. Shin-Soo Choo settles under it and makes the catch for the first out as we check in with Jenny Dell.
Don, as you mentioned earlier, Daisuke Matsuzaka pitched in his 4th rehab start tonight for AAA Pawtucket against Columbus, which happens to be the Indians' AAA team. He gave up 7 hits, 5 runs, 1 walk, and struck out 5 in his 5 1/3 innings of work. Daisuke threw a total of 90 pitches, 54 of them strikes. And Don, May 22nd is the last date for him to pitch in the minors, but manager Bobby Valentine believes the right-hander is close to pitching in the majors very soon.
Well, thanks very much, Jenny. Well, that outing started well, Jerry. We saw the first 2 innings, but apparently things went downhill after that.
Yeah, 5 runs. Got up to 90 pitches, which is kind of a benchmark, you know, for guys at the minor league level on rehab assignments before they come back to the big leagues, because you figure the next outing, you jump that 15 pitches, you could probably throw 115 in a game. They would never do that probably with Daisuke, but that's where he's at right now.
Ortiz pops it up on the infield. They're racing from 3rd and short, and it is Asdrubal Cabrera, the shortstop with the shift on, who comes in to make the catch to the left of the mound. His 2nd out of the inning. You know, those rehab things are so tough to evaluate because it's such a tough situation. A lot of guys don't even like going on rehabs. I know pitchers, you got to build up the innings and everything else, but it's not an easy situation going in there to face guys you don't know at all.
Yeah, I would agree with you, and I think it's you know, probably for a guy like Matsuzaka who's coming off surgery, it's part of the process, and it's something you know you have to do. I think a lot of position players don't particularly enjoy going down after an injury because, you know, you're facing guys that you've never seen before, you're not sure of, and but you know, it's really become part of the game. I mean, there were times in this game where there was no such thing as a rehab assignment. When you were ready to play, you played back at the big league level.
And of course, the AAA teams used to be further away from the teams. For years, the Yankees AAA team was in Columbus, Ohio.
Right.
And of course, the Red Sox have had this long-standing relationship with the Pawtucket Red Sox, so close.
And you know, they'll send guys to Lowell if they have to make a start. Portland, whatever they have to do.
And that's the question about Kevin Youkilis, as Bobby Valentine's been asked a lot. Will Youkilis go out on a rehab? And he still has not decided whether or not he needs one or not. This is on the ground, shift on. Shortstop Cabrera throws out Gonzalez, and that's the end of inning number 5. It's 3-0. Red Sox on top. Potential. Have a complete recap from Celtics 76ers Game 1 matchup at the Garden. Plus highlights from the New York Rangers Washington Capitals Game 7 showdown in New York. All this and much more on NESN Daily tonight after our Red Sox coverage, only on NESN.
I'd like to see the Rangers go down in that game.
You want them out?
Down, out.
They're up 1-0, I'm told, Jerry.
It's all right. It's early.
Still time for them to go down. 3-0 Red Sox on top of the Indians as we head to the top half of the 6th inning. Welcome to your first Red Sox game.
A lot of firsts tonight here at the ballpark. A little bit tough to meet because the security is so tight up here on the 5th floor.
You realize that you've set a precedence now for fans to make signs to ask for you to buy them food at the game now. Now that you've done it once, it probably happen every day.
Now, within reason.
This could be a costly venture for you moving forward. Especially if the menu expands to say, I don't know, lobster rolls or other things that are available here
we'll
at Fenway Park.
Have to start falling out for that.
2-0 the count to Lou Marson in his first start of this series. That's a strike, and it's 2-1. Two walks tonight for DuBrant. One of them belonging to the number 9 man who's batting, Lou Marson. He also walked Shelley Duncan after a 10-pitch at bat back in the 5th inning. Two in the air to right down the line, and it will fall foul into the seats. Started fair and stayed fair a long time, but hooked down there into the crowd. It's time now for the Coors Light Freeze Cam. Jerry Remy sending hot dogs down to a girl who's here for first time at Fenway Park, and look, you have made her day. Coors Light Freeze Cam brought to you by Frost Brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer.
Hopefully she'll never forget her first Fenway experience.
I don't think she will.
Got a fan for life. That's what we're looking for here in Red Sox Nation. 2-2. Broken bat, looper to right. Out goes Pedroia, and it'll fall. Ross dives. Pedroia will follow it up and fired in an off-balance throw. And works out to be a double for Lou Marson. Gets it out to right field. A broken bat looper. And Lou Marson getting the start behind the plate tonight, on base a couple of times. Walked back in the 3rd inning and drops this one in front of Cody Ross. Nice effort by Ross going into the dive. Backed up by Dustin Pedroia. 2 bases for Lou Marson.
Lou Marson is now 2 for 20, and both of his hits are doubles. Carlos Santana doing the bulk of the catching for the Indians. So a leadoff double here for the Indians in the 6th inning. Michael Brantley's 0 for 2. He struck out looking in the 1st. Lined out to short in the 3rd. That's a strike, and it is 1-1. LeBron effectively working the corners tonight. .92 pitches right now for DeBron as he works here in the 6th inning. Another strike call. 1-2.
Breaking ball inside corner this time to Brantley. Again, it was supposed to be away, but it stays inside. No swing by Brantley, and the call strike.
Time call. Brantley backs out, takes a practice swing, and back in again. Fouled it off himself and goes all the way out to first base. Well, for the best deals on great seats, visit aceticket.com or call 1-800-MY-SEATS. Red Sox with one more game here against the Indians. We play day baseball tomorrow. Then the Seattle Mariners are in. Mariners for 2 games. They're in New York tonight. We'll get an update next half inning. And that series as it continues from the Bronx. 1-2 on the ground to first base. Gonzalez on a half hop will flip to DeBrant for the out as Marson takes third base. 1 out here in the 6th inning. Pitching line brought to you by Ace Ticket for Felix DeBrant, who's now 5 1/3 deep, just 2 hits, 1 coming to lead off this inning, the double from Marson, a single earlier for Hafner, 2 walks, 5 Ks, but you see the 95 pitches here with 1 out in the 6th inning. So far there has been no action in the Red Sox pen. Some stretching going on out there right now. Pitch in the dirt. Did he go? They will check, and looked like Porter was going to check, but I guess he didn't. Kipnis has struck out and lined out to right. It's outside, 2-0. Top 2 teams in the American League East, Baltimore and Tampa Bay, going head to head in the series, and Baltimore with a 2-1 lead over the Rays. They're in the 5th inning. Baltimore begins the day with a 1-game lead over the Tampa Bay Rays atop the American League East. What has been a very good start for Buck Showalter and the Orioles, and Dan Duquette the helm as the general manager of the O's. First came into Boston and swept the Red Sox in a 3-game series. That's a strike, and it's 3-1. Line foul. Boy, the pitch count growing here.
It's strange, you know. You look up at the thing, the scoreboard, it says 100 pitches. It doesn't seem like that many from DeBrant. His control's been very good. He's been on the corners with his fastball. Probably the best that I've seen so far from DeBrant, but still yet the high pitch count.
4th time 100 or more for DeBrant. 1 out in the 6th inning. 3-2 to Kipnis. On deck is Drupal Cabrera. To me, Jerry, this is his sharpest outing of the year, and that includes last time out, even though he did go 6 1/3 last time out.
Yeah, I did not see his last outing, but for me, this is the best that I've seen him.
Gonzalez thought about coming home, and becoming a spectator there was DeBrant. He did not cover the bag. As Marson scores, it's a base hit for Kipnis. And on the board are the Cleveland Indians. DeBrant just kind of get caught looking and watching the play develop and not covering the bag at first.
Yeah, the first reaction is to get over to first base, and you got to see here DeBrant does not. He freezes He might have thought that ball was going to Dustin Pedroia, but it was Gonzalez that cuts it off. And once he did, Dubront realized there he's going to be too late to get to first base, so they do not get an out, and the Indians pick up a run.
Ruled a base hit for Kipnis, who will pick up an RBI, his 22nd of the year. The Indians are on the board here in the 6th inning now as Drupal Cabrera. Well, this game with the Indians now just getting their 2nd hit. 2 coming in this inning, and I have the feeling the Red Sox have a bigger lead than they really do. The potential tying run now at the plate in as Drupal Cabrera. First to throw to first that pulls Gonzalez off the bag. Now Bob McClure has popped out of the dugout as Dubront falls behind Cabrera.
Well, the Amica Pit Zone is brought to you by Amica Insurance. Amica Insurance is not just how you covet, it's how you treat it. And 5 strikeouts on the night for Felix Dubront, doing a good job mixing up his fastball and his breaking ball right on the corners with these pitches to pick up the strikeout. There's a breaking ball for 1. And again, that fastball on the outside part of the plate to chew.
One out Kipnis at first base, and a count of 1-0 to Asdrubal Cabrera. 0 for 2 in the game. He's flied out to center, grounded out to third base. Braun would love to get a double play ball here in the infield, but first to throw to first. Popped up in the infield. From second comes Pedroia to make the catch for out number 2. You say potato, we say free. Boston.com's Boston Deals has teamed up with Be Good to bring Bostonians free French fries. Visit boston.com/free fries to sign up today.
A lot of New Englanders say potato.
Potato?
Potato.
You say potato?
You say
I
potato.
say patata.
Yeah.
2 outs, a runner at first. As Carlos Santana. Do you say potato?
I say potato.
So when you order at a restaurant, you say, I want a potato.
Potato.
Another throw, 2 in a row. Barely got it back, and he fired it back over there again. Kipnis jumping back out to his lead again.
They got a pretty good sized lead over there at first base. That's why the attention being given by Dubront in this now 2-run ball game.
Santana taking a pitch high for ball 1. 105 right now for Felix Dubront. Threw 111 pitches in his last outing in Kansas City. That was 6 1/3. So most pitches that he had thrown so far in the season, still is. That's a strike, and it evens at 1-1. Travis Hafner waits on deck. 2 outs here in the 6th inning. Tried to hold up. They check it first, and he did, according to Ron Kulpa.
Take a look from the side. Well, Santana didn't think that he was shaking his head.
That's a strike. Staying on those corners. 2-2. And the crowd rallying behind Felix Doubront with 2 outs in the 6th inning. Santana grounds one back to Doubront. He will glove it and fire to first for the out. The Indians get on the board with a run in the 6th inning. 5.5 done. 3-1 Boston.
Theater at Foxwoods Resort Casino, Sunday, May 27th. For tickets to this one-night-only show, visit foxwoods.com. Gang of Outlaws, only at Foxwoods, the official resort casino of the Boston Red Sox.
Felix Doubront has got himself through the first 6 innings on 109 pitches. A 21-minute wait for McAllister. Returns to the mound for the bottom of the 6th and the end of last inning, Jerry.
Yeah, it was a nice changeup by Doubront away from Santana to get that little tap it back to the mound and get out of the inning.
Well, Middlebrook stuck it out of the way, almost swung at that pitch defensively to get out of the way, but didn't go. And it is 2-0 to Will Middlebrooks, hitless tonight in 2 at-bats. There is strike 3. That's the 4th strikeout for McAllister as we check in with Tom Karanen. Tom? Okay, Tom, thanks very much. Back here at Fenway Park, 3-1. Red Sox have the lead over the Indians. McAllister Grabs the outside corner with strike one to Daniel Nava, who was 2 for 2. 2 singles to left field, and he has scored a run. Of course, the Mariners will be coming here to Fenway Park as part of their long road trip. They come to Fenway, then they go to Cleveland. And Seattle here just for 2 games. Play Monday night and Tuesday afternoon at 4:05. And, of course, that'll be Tim Wakefield day and night here at Fenway Park.
Really looking forward to that special day for Tim Wakefield here at Fenway. 4 o'clock start.
1-2 is a swing and a miss, and Nava strikes out. Back-to-back Ks for McAllister. That 21-minute wait does not appear to be a problem. He's got back-to-back Ks.
Well, surprise starter tonight because of an injury, and he's done a nice job. Fastball right there by Nava to pick up the strikeout. Both strikeouts this inning on fastballs.
Pitching line brought to you by Lexus. 5 2/3, 7 hits, the 3 runs, no walks, and 5 Ks. Pedroia had an RBI double, Ortiz an RBI double, and sac fly from Mike Aviles, leading to all the Red Sox runs. Cody Ross is 0 for 2. Fly to right and lined out to third base.
I was glad to see today that Tom Caron, of course, will be running on Sunday along with Jenny Dell in that run to home base, that great program. Will be outfitted in New Balance equipment.
Yes.
We saw that they got that package today, it seemed like, and they're all set to go.
Nothing better than New Balance gear. This one is sent foul down the right field line. And Jerry, you and I made the decision today. We are going to be breaking out some New Balance gear coming up on the next road trip.
Yes, in Tampa, where it's very warm inside that dome. We'll be wearing a Bahama New Balance shirt and a baby blue.
And the light blue, the decision was made today. So
we always like the baby blue because it matches your eyes. It brings out your eyes.
1-2. I'm glad you noticed. I didn't know you noticed.
Well, every time I ask you what color do you want to wear, you say, "How about the light blue?"
It does seem that way. I think it's coincidence. I just kind of like blue. It's always been my favorite color.
Yeah, not dark blue, but baby blue.
No, the light blue seems to work better.
It works better.
Just go with that. And the Bahama was so comfortable all spring long. It was the best thing we had during spring training. So we look forward to that. We just haven't decided which game's which yet. What do you want to do?
Well, I think you come right out of the chute with the Bahama.
Bahama first day?
I think so.
Okay.
Unless you want to travel in it on the next day. It's up to you. Tough to say.
It'd be tough to wear the suit jacket over the Bahama.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about the suit jacket.
Yes, we got to bring a jacket for the plane. So we will, I think the light blue underneath, golf shirt, New Balance looks good with a blue blazer.
Blue blazer.
So there you have it.
Look forward to that next week.
Yes. For those wondering what we'll be wearing at Tropicana Field on the first night, it'll be the Bahama from spring training, New Balance golf shirt day 2. After that, we're back to our normal suit and tie. Here's a high drive to deep left field. This is a blast up by the light tower and over everything. Well, Cody Ross can hit some long, towering home runs, especially here at Fenway Park. He gets his 6th home run of the year and gives the Red Sox a 4-1 lead.
Now, Cody Ross last time out hit a hard line drive, but right at the third baseman, Hanahan. This time he puts one where nobody can catch it. Up over everything here at Fenway Park on a ball middle in. That's how you leave fastballs middle in to Cody Ross, and he's going to hurt you. You see that guy take a dive out there?
Yes, I did. A little slippery.
He must have hit an oil slick.
Hess and Hess Express are proud sponsors of the Red Sox and the Red Sox on Nesson during the 2012 season. Hess and Hess Express donate $500 to the Pediatric Trauma Program at Children's Hospital Boston for every Red Sox home run. Hess and Hess Express committed to helping the cause.
Look at the guy at the bottom of the screen. Down he goes. And the other guy's laughing at him. Now we get a race.
Oh,
staff in there to get the baseball. That first guy, he took a digger.
Yes, he did. He came from out from underneath them. How about the move by the guy in the blue shirt, though? He came cruising in. It was a nice move.
Yeah, that looked like a football player.
Yeah, down he goes.
Down he goes. Everything goes.
This guy looks like everything's under control.
Yeah, he's laughing like he's got it. He's laughing like he's going to get it. And then all of a sudden, here comes Staff. Watch
Look
Staff.
at Staff. I am Staff. Get out of my way.
Look out.
I'm in. Wasn't much room there either. 1-2 is tap foul.
See, that'll teach that other guy to laugh at the guy that fell down because he thought he had a cupcake there. He thought, this is mine now, baby.
You're on the floor, and I'm the only one here. Until Staff arrives.
Until Staff came up. Look out.
Swing and a miss. Saltalamacchia strikes side, but in between, Cody Ross hits a blast and gives the Red Sox a 4-1 lead. On Nesson is brought to you by Eastern Bank. At Eastern Bank, we're made of free checking that's got nothing to hide, which means no fees or any other types of curveballs. Check out what else we're made of at easternbank.com. Well, it is the 7th inning from Fenway Park. 4-1 Red Sox on top of the Indians. This call to the bullpen is brought to you by New England Ford Dealers. After 6 innings from Felix Dubron, here is Andrew Miller into the game. 5th appearance for Miller. He's not given up a run in 4 innings and only 2 hits in 4 innings. Opponent's hitting at 154. He's not walked anybody, struck out 5. And for Miller, he's retired 12 of 14 batters faced. There is more action behind him. Matt Albers, right-hander, warming in the pen for the Red Sox as we start the 7th inning. 109 pitches thrown tonight by Felix Dubron through the first 6 innings. Travis Hafner leading it off for the Indians, and he takes strike 1. Third straight day for Miller into a game. 27 pitches in the first 2 appearances. That's strike 2. So Dubron, his pitch count was up as he ends up with 109 pitches through 6 innings. At the same area he's been so far on a pretty consistent basis. Well, last time he did get into the 7th. Miller, who started the year in the 15-day DL, the left hamstring strain, at 12 rehab appearances. And joining the Red Sox as he misses outside 1-2. Was first round pick, 6th overall in 2006 by the Tigers. So with the Tigers 06-07, the Marlins 2008 through 2010, and now in his 2nd season here in Boston. On the ground to Pedroia at second base. 1 out in the 7th inning as we send it down to Jenny Dell.
Don, although I'm not sure what shirt color I will be wearing, I will be running in the Run to Home base in 8 days, presented by New Balance, to help support the troops coming home from the war and their families. And all fans are invited to come to Fenway and cheer on registered military and civilian runners next Sunday. There will be plenty of family fun activities for free, including opening ceremonies, which begin at 7 a.m., so plan on arriving early. Gate B by the teammate statue opens at 6 a.m. Please come and support our wounded veterans. For more information, visit runtohomebase.org.
All right, thanks very much, Jenny, and good luck. 1 out here in the 7th inning is Shin-Soo Choo bats. Choo grounded out to short in the 2nd inning, struck out swinging in the 5th.
That's one of the few close ones not called by Porter tonight. Looked like a pretty good breaking ball there by Miller.
In the air, struck well to center field. Sweeney going back and to make the catch shy of the track for the 2nd out. Tomorrow afternoon, immediately following Red Sox first pitch, join us for Red Sox Game Day Live, presented by Uno's with TC, Peter, Matt, Stairs, and Jenny at 1. They'll preview the pitching matchup between Daniel Bard and former Red Sox Justin Masterson in the series finale. Plus, you'll have all the sights and sounds leading up to the Mother's Day festivities at the park. Live coverage begins at 12:30 only on NESN.
And don't forget about Small Talk also tomorrow. Jared Saltalamacchia answering questions.
Shelley Duncan out after the first pitch. Will chop one to short. Aviles with a throw that's in time, and Andrew Miller does a nice job as it's a 1-2-3 7th inning, a 4-1 Red Sox lead. Let's check in with your Need to Know with NESN Daily, presented by Sun Life Financial. Here's Jamison Coyle.
The heart is a
Or the Sox earn a save. CBS Pharmacy will make a donation to Boston Children's Hospital towards their $25,000 donation this season. 4-1 as the Red Sox have the lead over the Indians. Last time in the 7th inning. Mike Aviles, Ryan Sweeney, and Dustin Pedroia to bat in the 7th. McAllister now up over 100 pitches as he takes care of Aviles very quickly. Racking up the strikeouts over the last couple innings. That's 7 now in the game for McAllister.
And, you know, there's really nothing very tricky about it except good, solid, fastballs. I mean, he's throwing fastballs by people tonight.
Jairo Asensio is warming in the pen. First action we've seen out there for Cleveland so far. That'll drift outside, and it is 2-0 to Ryan Sweeney, who is 0 for 3 in the game. Sweeney is struck out, lined out, and grounded out. Swing and a miss. 91 miles an hour that time to even the count at 2-2.
That fastball must explode on hitters right at the end, Don, because, you know, he's registering about 91 with it, but he's getting a lot of late swings.
He's racked up 7 strikeouts, and his last 4 outs have all come by way of the K. Fly ball this time to center field towards the end of the bat for Sweeney, and Brantley's out there to make the catch. 2 down. Well, coming up immediately following the game, stay with us for WB Mason's Red Sox Extra Innings Live at TC, Matt Stairs and Jenny. Get a breakdown of Daniel Bardstar tonight and hear his post-game comments, plus catch manager Bobby Valentine's thoughts on this Game 3 of the series from Fenway. It's all coming up after the game only on NESN. Pitch in tight has Pedroia ducking down. He did not get a real good look at that in a late reaction.
Ball up and in. Pedroia starts the swing and then decides it's time to get out of the way.
More action for the Red Sox in the pen. Albers sits down. Padilla now warming. No 2 is off the outside edge. Coming up, we'll ask Jerry. Swing and a miss, and Pedroia strikes out. That's 8 strikeouts for McAllister. 1-2-3 inning as we head to the 8th. 4-1 Red Sox. Favorite devices in HD quality. Visit RedSox.com to order and get more details. MLB.tv, baseball everywhere. Well, it's 4-1, Boston on top of Cleveland. The new head coach of Yale football, Tony Reno, is in the house tonight at Fenway Park. Enjoying the ball game. Best of luck to his Yale football program coming up this fall. Then we head to the 8th as Vicente Padilla gets into his 13th game, 1-0, 5.79 earned run average, 14 strikeouts, 4 walks, and opponents hitting at 298 against. Padilla takes over for Andrew Miller, the middleman of the 3 arms used tonight. After 6 innings from DuBrant, a perfect 1-2-3 7th inning for Andrew Miller. Here is Padilla. Jack Hanahan leading it off in the 8th as grounded out to first twice. And he tries to drop down the bunt on Padilla. Bare hands and throws in time to get him. Nice play by Padilla. Pretty agile getting off the mound.
Yeah, very nice play, and especially going down with the bare hand, is able to keep his footing, get planted, and make the throw to first base. Very quick release to first base by Padilla. Excellent play. Not a bad bunt at all either by Hanahan.
1 out here in the 8th inning. Lou Marson is coming up, number 9 man, who came into this game just 1 for 19, but he has been on base twice tonight. A walk in the 3rd inning, a double in the 6th, and has scored the lone Cleveland run tonight. There's a strike over the outside corner. Very rare day off from catching for Carlos Santana, but Santana's so good that even when he takes a day off from catching, they still want him in the lineup, so he plays at first base tonight, and Marson does the catching with, of course, the day game coming up tomorrow after the night game tonight. Fastball on the outside corner for strike 2. Franklin Morales now up in the pen for Boston. One-two is a swing and a miss, and he goes around to strike out. 6th strikeout for Red Sox pitching, and there's 2 down in the 8th.
That looked to be the changeup from Padilla to pick up the strikeout. Quickly gets ahead. Ball down in the zone. Nice scoop by Saltalamacchia, and the tag of Marson for the 2nd out here in the 8th.
Sure, you got Franklin Morales warming up in the pen. 2 outs here in the 8th. 48 pitches the last 2 games for Severs. You got to wonder about his availability tonight.
Yeah, it's a lot of pitches in 2 games, and you wonder, but you see Severs there stretching, so it's quite possible that he could be in here if the score remains the same for the 9th inning.
Doesn't look like a guy who's going to have the night off.
Or if he is, he doesn't know about it yet.
Bob McClure on the phone to check on Morales. He's been warming in the pen here. Brantley batting. Brantley's had a quiet night. 0 for 3 at the plate, striking out, lining out, and grounding out. Ball 3, 3-0. Red Sox pitchers tonight have walked 2. Both walks delivered by Felix DuBrant, the starter. There's a strike, 3-1. Foul down the left field line, full count. I'll remind you, Monday morning at 6 to tune in to Dennis and Callahan. We're broadcasting live from the annual Jimmy Fund Tame the Tigers charity event at the International Golf Club in Bolton, Massachusetts. Hear from celebrities from the sports and entertainment world as they raise money for the Jimmy Fund. It all begins Monday morning at 6 on 93.7 WEEI FM. Now Padilla's battled back. It was 3-0. Now it's full at 3-2. Ground ball right side. It is Pedroia on to Gonzalez, and it's a 1-2-3 8th inning for Padilla. 7.5 done. 4-1 Red Sox on top. Well, Dustin Pedroia continues his hitting streak to 13 games in the first with a single. Then he doubles in the third inning off the wall to drive in a run. Part of a 2-run third inning for the Red Sox. They grab another run in the fourth inning. How about Cody Ross in the sixth with a home run over everything in left field? So plenty of offense so far in this game for the Red Sox. 4 runs on 8 hits, and the pitching very good tonight as well. The starter, Felix DeBranco, 6 innings, gives up 1 run. He throws 109 pitches. Since then, Andrew Miller and Vicente Padilla have been perfect, retiring all 6 batters they have faced in the game. David Ortiz leads it off in the 8th inning. Did he go? Yes, he did, says Darrell Cousins. Third base umpire says he offered. Jairo Asensio came over from the Atlanta Braves at the end of spring training to the Indians. It's into his 12th game of the year, 1-1, with a 5.50 earned run average. Ortiz pulled in the third inning, 1 for 3, knocked in a run. Swing and a miss. Well, we have our answer. Alfredo Aceves in what right now is a save situation. He is warming up in the pen. It will be his 3rd straight game. He has not done 3 straight games yet this season. And as I mentioned in the 2 previous outings, 48 pitches combined in the 2 appearances. Pitched 3 times in a row, twice last year. Look out in the Red Sox dugout. That rattles in and out. Big swing and a foul back to the screen. Twitter users. Okay, we're going to ask Jerry, if you had to characterize yourself and Don as sea creatures, what would you be?
Wow. Well, for me, probably a hermit crab.
Popped up into shallow center, and it's caught out there by Cabrera. Jerry, I'm going to be honest about something. I was once described as a sea turtle.
That's what I was going to say.
Really?
A sea turtle.
Sea turtle.
Yeah.
You know where it comes from?
No.
On the Red Sox cruise about 4 years ago, I was scuba diving, and a sea turtle came right up to my face and wouldn't go away. So I don't know anything about sea turtles. So
Yeah.
I duck back out of the way trying to get away.
Yeah.
I'm freaked out by the fact it won't get in my face. So I go back up onto the boat, ask the guy who's in charge of the whole tour what the deal is. He said he's never heard of that. Thought about it for a second, and he said, well, maybe he thought you were another sea turtle.
So I got it right.
Sea turtle.
A sea turtle.
It's not very flattering. I looked at myself in the mirror for a while. So I don't look like a sea turtle until I turned my head a little bit. And I look like a sea turtle a little bit from the side. It's a profile thing, Jerry.
Actually, I didn't know what to call myself, but the truck suggested hermit crab.
Hermit crab. That's interesting.
I am pot hermit, and also
part crab
very
sometimes.
small, and, yeah.
Very small. You're not, you're average. You're not.
Well, I wouldn't say I'm average. No.
This is on the ground. The third baseman, Hanahan, will fire to first, and there's 2 outs. Can you imagine that, though? The guy tell you he thought maybe you were another sea turtle?
Yeah.
So that's why he was in your face?
Well, you never know what sea turtles are thinking, and he took a look at you and he said, hey, here's what
he looks like I'm related to him.
Yeah.
It's got to be.
That's a pretty good looking sea turtle right there.
Get right in his face. It was so embarrassing.
I want to meet that sea turtle and take her to the prom.
Guy said it's never happened before.
You have a lot of firsts. Kind of follows you around.
I know. Will Middlebrooks bats with 2 outs here in the 8th.
These are very insightful questions.
They are very personal, too. There's another one. Carlos Santana playing tonight for Cleveland. Can Jerry please sing his version of Yolo Golo Va?
I thought it was Eo Como Va.
Isn't that the T-shirt you had a few years ago? In fact, I still have it. I have the T-shirt you had from a few years ago. I still have it. I wear it. It was Mark Loretta.
Oh, the infield.
The infield. Euclid.
That's right. That's
Alex Gonzalez.
You're exactly right.
And Mike Lowell mixed in there.
I must admit, every time you do mention Carlos Santana, I do think about the music.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the infield. That's right. I remember that now.
3-2. Swing and a miss, and Middlebrooks strikes out. 9 Ks for Indians pitching. 4-1. Here is a little Carlos Santana as we head to the 9th. By Safeco Insurance. Tomorrow, the final game of the series will be a battle for 2006 Red Sox draft picks. For their second pickoff, it'll be round 1. It's the 28th selection. The Red Sox took Daniel Bard out of the University of North Carolina. 43 picks later, with their 5th pick, the Red Sox took another pitcher, Justin Masterson, out of San Diego State. Bard will be appearing in his 199th career game. As he grounded to second on the first pitch of the 9th inning. And 1 pitch, 1 out. Jason Kipnis is gone, and Alfredo Aceves on 1 pitch has 1 out in the 9th inning. Alfredo coming in here for the 3rd straight day. His 15th appearance overall, 0-1. This is a save situation. So far, 6 out of 8 in that category. He's able to wrap up last night's game. Opponents hitting at .278 against him. I'll remind you, our live coverage begins tomorrow at 12:30 with Red Sox first pitch. As Drupal Cabrera takes the ball inside. Cabrera 0 for 3. Is flied out, grounded out, and popped up. Line down the right field line, in and beyond Canvas Alley. Check swing foul. Don't forget, coming up immediately after the game, to stay with us for WB Mason's Red Sox Extra Innings Live. It's all the post-game coverage you'll need, and it's right here on NESN. The 1-2 pitch. Chopped down the first baseline. It is a foul ball. Just to be sure, Gonzalez throwing to Aceves, who is covering. Time goes on, Jerry, it seems Aceves becoming more and more comfortable with this role.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that, Don. You know, he looks like he's become a closer.
Back to him, he knocks it down, has time to recover, and fires a seed to first base. 2 down. It's about 100 miles an hour to first. He had time to spare.
He threw an 81-mile-an-hour changeup to the hitter and a 100-mile-an-hour fastball to Gonzalez at first base. Here's the changeup. Tracks it down, and here's the gun to first. Whoa.
So 2 down here in the 9th inning, and here is Carlos Santana. He is 0 for 3 in the game. He's grounded out twice and struck out. He'll look at strike 1. And Felix Dubron, 6 innings of 1-run pitching on 3 hits. Andrew Miller was perfect in his inning. Padilla perfect in his inning. And Aceves has 2 outs in the 9th. And there's strike 2. 10 in a row retired by Red Sox pitching. And Fenway will stand as one. Back and forth they go. Finally, Santana back in the box. Aceves ready to work with an 0-2 pitch. Fouled off himself, and down goes Santana.
Swinging right on top of that curveball from Aceves. And hits him right off the instep, it looked like.
The 0-2 pitch. Hey, struck him out and the Red Sox win. A 1-2-3 9th inning for Aceves. Red Sox pitching retires the last 11 batters they've faced. The bullpen was perfect, and Jerry, tonight Felix Dubron very good as well.
Outstanding tonight. You know, the best game I've seen Dubron pitch in a Red Sox uniform. He was on the corners all night long with his stuff, in particular his fastball. He mixed in his changeup. Just enough offense by the Red Sox, but great pitching from Boston tonight.
So Sevis picks up his 7th save. DeBrunt gets his 3rd win, and on the save, the Bob's Discount Furniture will be going to bat again for the Jimmy Fund this season. Bob's Discount Furniture will donate $1,000 to the Jimmy Fund Radio Telethon for every game saved. Save more at Bob's Discount Furniture. Visit mybobs.com for more on great deals for your home. Boston Red Sox baseball on NESN is brought to you by Southwest Airlines and by Sullivan Tire. Again, the final score from Fenway. The Red Sox win it 4-1. For Jerry Remy and Jenny Dell, I'm Don Orsillo saying goodnight from Fenway Park. Join us again tomorrow afternoon for the series finale. Pitching matchup, Daniel Bard for the Sox, Justin Masterson for the Indians. Live coverage begins at 12:30 on Yawkey Way. It's been a presentation of NESN, New England's most watched sports network. It's time now for Tom Caron at the NESN HD Television Center.